stayed interesting.
If I'm seen speaking with an Istik, Captain Thurison will never let me join the patrol.
I've not met an Istik before. Do you all look like that? Must be nice to wander about wherever you want.
Leave me alone! I can't afford to be reported to the captain.
Ha ha! Your face!
Weren't expecting that, were you, Kith'rak?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Alas, time for chatter.
I hope the Kith'rak sends me to help find the artifact next. So far, not one patrol has found the device, but so far, not one patrol has had me in it.
You're from the outside, aren't you? I can tell. You walk different to the others. Less directed. Maybe when the patrol comes back, I can learn what the outside's like.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Istik, are you supposed to be here? Maybe I should report you to the Savage. I'm watching you, Istik. I'm sure the Inquisitor will want to hear my report.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Rest time feels so wasteful. I could be training right now. Vlakith Ka Sivim Hrath Crêche. Was that right?
I've got a long road ahead. Have to keep going.
This Crêche's bunks look entirely too soft for my liking.
What business have you in a Crêche dormitory, Istik? Move along. Leave me be, interloper.
Ghustil Stornugoss employs some intensive methods for a healer. Anyone with a gake infection should be obliterated at once.
Indolence breeds madness. Alas, time for chatter.
If you're looking for the young ones, they're with the Savage in combat drills. The trainee Yank fight well already. They will make excellent additions to our ranks.
I know the Ghustil does necessary work, but does she have to enjoy it so much? Ren'Thil was examined in the Zaithisk recently. I haven't seen him since. Perhaps he got sent back to scout Moonrise.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
That they let outsiders into the Crêche sets a bad precedent. I don't know why you're here, but I know it's not to talk to me, Istik.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Considering this Crêche has a Kith'rak under Inquisition, there's a lot of idle kin here. Kith'rak Thurison must be on her last chance by now. The Jy'ir is not normally so lenient.
I have such a headache. Have I been this way before?
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them. Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning. You linger still. You will find Varsh Koku watching over his clutch of one. Follow the rocks through the acid, but do not approach the egg.
Indolence breeds madness. Let us have words.
Step carefully, kin. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I would hate to see you fall foul of them. Traps are not built to be avoided. Varsh Koku designed every one himself, elegantly crafting this room to protect our young. You may speak to him if you wish, but do not approach the egg, lest you fall foul of me. Kin? You will find Vash Koku watching over his clutch of one. Follow the rocks through the acid, but do not approach the egg.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
If not over, then through.
You can tell Kith'rak that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore, I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool, if it wasn't for the Vash of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance. You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you? Do you think the Sword Coast is littered with Crêches? That you found this one was unlikely enough. But you've a spirit about you that's quite inspiring. Perhaps even equal to the challenge. I can no longer ignore that Kith'rak's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg. Well, will you take the egg or not?
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
You are permitted in here. Do not confuse that with being welcome.
I am watching you, Istik.
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Alas, time for chatter.
You've caught the egg, haven't you? Be on your way then. Before I change my mind.
Be welcome, kin, but do not disturb our peace.
Kin.
Still breathing.
Nothing hurts anymore. Dream in red. Walk in death.
A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed. Lae'zel, is it? Fine. And be quick. My work is of vital import.
We carry Geich tadpoles and have done so for countless days, yet we show no symptoms. We must enter the Zaithsk.
You are infected, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Fascinating. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithsk. I will ensure you're cured. Your gratitude is unnecessary. The procedure brings its own rewards. Githyanki rarely experiences it. Go on. My time is vital. Do not squander it.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithsk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
The device is an ingenious synthesis of illithid anatomy and metal alloys. It hums with psionic energy, hinting at paths into unknown minds and unseen planes.
Stand aside! My time has come. Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
Sit, child. Let the Zaithsk end your suffering. You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithsk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind in two. Impossible. impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lae'zel's. The Zaithis psionic forces batter Lae'zel's thoughts. There is no chance she will survive this unscathed.
Yes, child. Speak the Talaket. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure? Zel's agony. Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled. Lae'zel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamar, Zala, Lakith, call to your queen.
My queen! Hear me! Get her away from that thing! Now!
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad specters of Githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish. Lae'zel's life is laid bare among those that came before. Her thoughts are turned to silver thread and relayed to the astral sea. The voices of the dead cry out as one. The Zaithis collects memories from the infected and executes them. It is not for curing. It's for killing.
Madness is this? The Zaithis nearly destroyed me! I am Githyanki! I will not be Geich! My life's work gone! And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
The Zaithisk does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. And I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.